3 times this year, the Phillies were down to their last strike against the Washington Nationals and were able to pull out a victory, including the last 2. So what's the encore for Game 4? Well, maybe it'll be a 10-0 Phillies victory. We won't have to worry about the 8th or 9th or even the 10th inning. We'll find out tonight here at Nationals Park. Hey, everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy, along with John Kruk. What a night last night was again. You know, kind of a complacent offense for the first 7-8 innings of the game for the Philadelphia Phillies. They said it was hard to see a little bit in the first couple innings to see spin. Well, late in the game, 2 outs. They sent Kyle Schwarber up to pinch hit, and then he just took off from there. Yeah, and you know, Tom, we know Kyle he wanted to be the one that tied this game up. But what an at-bat he had against Ribalta. Just, you know, gets down to 2 strikes, and then he just starts working it. Of course, if he swung at that, we'd be upset. But foul ball. Take a pitch outside. Another foul ball. This one here, he gets in and he hooks it foul. And then that was the one right there, because that could have easily been a swing and miss. Perfect pitch, he spoiled. And then Derek Hill, baby. You talk about excited. It's what you love to see. You know, guy just gets traded over. He does something magical like he did 2 nights ago, and this was even more magical. But look at the intensity. Yeah, he's hitting .333 since the Phillies have picked him up, and he now has 4 pinch hit home runs during the course of his career. That is not easy to do. Well, we'll see what other distractions will be going on for the Phils and the Nationals here tonight. It's Game 4. We got much more magic in store when we get back to D.C. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. The Toyota Corolla is the best-selling nameplate of all time. It has 4 models under $25,000. Visit Toyota.com to get your 2026 Toyota Corolla today. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
Brand Steam Easy Potatoes, $2.99 each.
NBC 10 News First Alert Weather, the most accurate forecast 10 years in a row. 86 degrees. It's crystal clear, and it's a chance for us to see the flyover here at Nationals Park, which happened just moments ago before the start of today's game, the 4th game of this series. Phillies have won 2 of the first 3 in very dramatic fashion the last couple of nights.
Yeah, let's try to make this one a little less nerve-wracking, because I mean, although it is exciting.
Although the umpires probably feel the same way. Let's make it a little less nerve-wracking. Dan Iassoni is the crew chief. He's at second base tonight. Louis Krupa is the home plate umpire. Phillies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. 1 internet price, 5 years guaranteed. And Trey Turner will lead it off. But the key point of this lineup is that Kyle Schwarber is back in it and is DHing tonight for the Phils. And he's hitting second. That moves Marsh back to the cleanup spot with the right-hander on the mounds. And it's a good right-hander. Cade Cavalli, the hard-throwing right-hander, 4-4 this year. At a 4.07 ERA. He has good numbers against the Phillies. He has 12 strikeouts, 19 innings, and a 1.89 ERA against the Phils.
Yeah, at 82 strikeouts this year in 77 innings. So Phillies don't seem to hit him that great. So hopefully something changes tonight.
StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, gives us a look at his pitch arsenal. Johnny's got a fastball that's in the upper 90s.
Yeah, his last outing, Tom, had averaged 96. Knuckle curve 85, sinker 95. Here's what gets me, though. The sweeper he throws at 86, his last start. The changeup he threw at 88. Now, you wouldn't think the changeup would be thrown harder than the sweeper and the knuckle curve, but that's where we're at today.
That's where we're at. His last start against the Phillies, April 1st, he went 6 innings. He only threw 84 pitches since it was early in the season. 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. He allowed just 1 run. Now, Don Mattingly's team, they find themselves 4.5 games out in the National League East. They were 11 games out at one time. Blake Butera, well, his moves last night backfired for him. The moves for Don Mattingly did not backfire.
Yeah, it's probably not a tough issue with Donnie to put Schwarber up to hit.
Right. First pitch of today's game brought to you by Audi. And we're underway. A swing and a miss. Mentioned this before. The first couple of nights we basically have started at the same time except for game one. And the players have had a little bit of trouble seeing it with the sunshine out in center field. The 0-1 to Turner. Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A little 98 right there for Cade Cavalli. And you know, he knows who he's pitching against. He knows if he gives up 2 or 3 runs, that most of the time that's good enough for Christopher.
Tapped foul, 1-2. Turner's 4 for 15 in this series.
But yeah, those 4 hits came in the last 2 ball games.
Right.
So it's hopefully it's a start for Trey to get him going.
Yeah, this is his former home ballpark, so he has good numbers here. Whoop, he threw an emergency swing up there, John.
I don't think he picked that up too well, Tom. Just a guess.
Just thinking, I don't really see it that well. It looks like it's going to be a ball. Nope, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it is tough. With, you know, Cavalli almost in the sun, but then there's shade, sun, shade, sun.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the knuckle curve. 1 out. Yeah, that'll bring Kyle Schwarber up to the plate.
Yeah, good spot right there by Cavalli. You know, like you said, Trey had to emergency hack the pitch before, and there's nothing you really do with that pitch. If he puts it there all night, the righties are going to be in trouble.
First pitch to Schwarber is taken outside. Was there a challenge there?
I thought he tapped his head.
It looked like he tapped his head.
Huh. Maybe the umpire said, "Don't even try it, son."
Well, it was in the box, but it was called a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Schwarber last night had that 10-pitch at bat. He fouled off 4 pitches, and a couple of the foul balls, it looked like it loosened his back up a little bit more.
Yeah, he did have a few aggressive swings in that at bat.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles an hour. He's sitting on 29 home runs. Mike Schmidt hit 30 home runs in his first 87 games one year.
Jeez.
This is the 81st game for the Phillies as we reach the midway point basically of the season.
Yeah, and you remember Kyle set out the first 2 games of this series, or the middle 2 games of this series, and he missed 3 games earlier being sick against the Reds, I believe, at home.
He's played almost every day.
Yeah. You think if he had those 6 games.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And we love Schmitty, but records are meant to be broken, Tom.
I think Mike would think the same thing.
Absolutely.
Line drive, base hit it to right field. And Schwarber is aboard. He's now reached in 10 of his last 13 games. His average up over 250. And here's Bryce Harper.
Yeah, they still don't like him. I don't get it.
A little bit more Phillies fans, though, trying to drown out the Nationals fans. 3 for 13 in the series for Harp, but he's had a good week. He has 10 hits, 5 of them extra base hits in his last 5 games. And he takes outside 1-0. He's 1 for 3 against Cavalli. 102 home runs here at Nationals Park.
He had a pitch right there to do some damage with and fouled it back.
Yeah, lefties have done damage against Cavalli this year. They're hitting .303. He's figured out the right-handed hitters. He didn't last year. Last year they hit .381 against him. This year, though, it's down to .244.
Isn't that amazing how year to year
It is
things
amazing.
change?
I don't know if it's just tinkering with the pitch or what.
Clock must have been running out. I don't think Kyle's running right here.
You don't think stolen base number 2 is in his future?
But not with Bryce hitting, no.
Punched foul down the left side.
Oh, nice catch off the carom.
Here are those lefty-righty splits we just talked about. 6 home runs allowed combined.
Good thing we have a bunch of lefties in the lineup.
Yeah, we can do that. Outside 2-2. They're also making him throw some pitches in this first inning, so that's his 15th. And you bring that up because this is not a good bullpen.
It is not. 23rd.
They are
blown save last night.
Yeah, 23rd blown save.
You know that man wants to try to get back in and redeem himself.
Fouled again.
Brad Lord.
Yeah, he was not available last night, according to Blake Butera.
I think that ninth inning, I thought he was upwards of 40 pitches.
Does not have the sunglasses on his hat tonight.
No, that
Jim.
means he's locked in.
3-2. So back-to-back 3-ball, 2-strike counts.
Yeah, I'd venture to guess Kyle still ain't running here. I mean, he just missed 2 games with a bad back. I don't know why they would throw over.
Does not go. And ball 4.
Good at bat right there, too.
Yeah, it's going to bring one of the hottest hitters to the plate, and Brandon Marsh, who is 7 for 13 in this series.
Jeez.
Up to 321.
Yeah, where would you be without him? Just amazing what this man has put together this year.
Oh, he is not sharp right now.
No, this one you got to get him too, because them shadows are gone now. So hopefully the guys are picking the ball up better.
1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a foul. 1-1. Marsh 333 with runners in scoring position this year. I think this is just to give him a breather too in some ways. He doesn't have anything that's putting these guys away because he's not around the strike zone. I mean, he was around the strike zone against Turner.
Yeah. 20 pitches. 1 out in the first.
Now, that's part of the issue right there. 9 balls, 11 strikes.
9-11 equals 20.
Popped up foul out of play, and it remains, or now it moves to 1-2.
Peter, now that was a 4-seamer at 92.
Well, unless there's something wrong, because that's light for him. If it
Real
is
light.
Swing and a roller up the first base line. Chaparro has it to the bag. 2 outs. Runners move up to second and third. And Alec Bohm is coming up. Alec was walking without a limp today. Said the soreness in his foot kind of dissipated as the night went on, and he woke up feeling pretty good this morning.
Gotta love that. I'm glad he stayed in the game. Gave Garrett Stubbs did he get pinch run for?
Schwarber did. Breaking ball.
Gave Garrett a chance to play some third.
Yeah, they kept him at first base instead of giving up the DH. There's Garrett.
Man can play anywhere.
0-1. Infield back with 2 outs. 0-2. There's 99.
They must have got that one wrong.
Had to be. Swing and a miss. He got him. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So he bookends the inning with 2 strikeouts, but he throws 25 pitches to get out of it.
Hey, taking care of our own.
Christopher Sanchez is getting set to face the Washington Nationals. His 17th start of the year. He's 9-3, a 1.80 ERA. He's one of the leaders in all of baseball in earned run average and a handful of other categories. He's been so good for the Phillies. 2 earned runs or fewer in 14 of his starts. And James Wood whacks the first pitch foul. Wood is now 2 for 14, John, in this series. He has struck out 8 times and 13 overall against the Phillies this year.
Yeah, I think if you're going to have success against the Washington Nationals, you got to keep this man not only off base but in the ballpark.
No doubt. Yeah, 20 home runs, 49 runs batted in. Tied for 3rd in home runs, tied for 10th in RBIs. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Yeah, we've had success with James Wood when we keep the ball away from him, and he seems to be reaching for those outside pitches.
Sinker outside, 2-2. Sanchez has the 4th lowest ERA in Major League Baseball, 1.80 as play begins today. Just a bit outside and low, 3-2. 6 innings of 1-run ball against the Mets in his last start. That was Saturday. That was an easy win for the Phils. They won 15-3. Hit sharply to the right side. 1 hop. Shallow right field. It's Stott. He throws in time. Nationals lineup brought to you by Xfinity. 1 internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, they've got some hot bats that are not in the lineup. Abrams is out with a sore side again. And Garcia, who's homered in 3 straight games, he's not in the lineup.
Yeah, this guy here been the late inning Philly killer in this series, although
he hits another one to deep left field. Marsh turns and it is gone. A home run for Curtis Mead, his 3rd home run of the series.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Well, you didn't really say it fully, but you were getting there. What an interesting, ironic story. I mean, the Phillies traded Mead for Christopher Sanchez, and now he homers against him. He had been 0 for 5 with a strikeout against him. He's faced him in the minor leagues also. But that's his 14th home run as he keeps adding to his career high in home runs and extra base hits.
Yeah, no doubter there. Marsh just turned and looked.
And now Chaparro, who takes inside.
Well, you can't come back late if you don't get behind early.
Chaparro 1 for 3 in the series, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Mead, it is an incredible story. You know, Anthony Sanfilippo of On Pattison talked to him yesterday and wrote a pretty cool piece about him. And he talked about the trade with Sanchez inside, and it hit him. At least he says it hit him. They're going to award him first base. The Phillies will look at it to see. And they do say that it hit him.
Yeah.
I guess it just barely grazed the top of his foot.
Just clipped it. Yeah.
Anyway, Curtis Mead told Anthony, said, "I'm just honored to have been traded for such a good player. How cool was it that we were seen at such young ages as having the same value?" He said there were only like 10 people in the stands when I was playing for the Phillies in the minor leagues. I didn't think anybody was noticing what we were doing. Well, they certainly have taken notice of Christopher Sanchez these last couple of years. And well, Mead now with 14 home runs, they're kind of taking notice of him.
Yeah, they better. And he had, you know, the 3 home runs he's hit in this series, they ain't been cheapies.
No. Dylan Cruz, the hitter, and he lines one to right field, a base hit. Chaparro will stop at second. Rincones gets it in.
Yeah, just pitch up in the zone. That is a pretty easy pitch to hit the other way. That's exactly what Dylan Cruz did there. Well, this isn't like Christopher.
No, he's out in the middle of the plate right now. Dalen Lyle, the hitter, with runners on first and second. Inside. Lyle hitting .248 with 8 home runs. Swing at a foul tip, 1-1. 60 runs now scored in the first inning for the Nationals. I think this is an easy statement to make, but if they had any semblance of a bullpen.
Oh, man. He'd be right there with the Phillies and Braves.
Yeah, they're 1 game over 500. If they didn't blow all those games, including last night.
Can you imagine if they only blew half those games? You had take away what, 10 losses and add 10 wins on there?
Be a totally different story.
You ain't kidding.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Lyle. Pulls it foul.
Don't like that.
Changeup that was in that area.
Yeah, I just, you know, he's gotten Lyle to swing at 2 pitches way out of the strike zone away. Just thought maybe they might throw another slider out there and see if he would chase that one.
Pulls it on the ground out towards second. To his left is Stott. He can't get there. Chaparro's heading home. It's bobbled by Rincones. And the Nationals will take a 2-0 lead.
He just didn't get it away enough, and Lyle reached out there, and rarely you see that with Bryson. Don't know if he'd have stayed on his feet if he would have had an easier play of it, but he has made some spectacular plays here of late. And
yeah, then Rincones bobbling the ball. I don't know if he had a play at Chaparro. Chaparro does not run well, but he didn't put himself in position to make that play.
And now you got Dylan Cruz going first to third.
Right.
Well, you're 1 fly ball away from being down 3 runs.
Jacob Young, the hitter, runners on first and third. He bunts, foul. That would have been a safety squeeze.
Yes, it would have.
And again, I think we mentioned this earlier in this series. He had 11 bunt hits last year. So it's not a shocker that they would. We actually thought he would bunt earlier in this series in this spot. Did not play yesterday. Off the glove of JT, doesn't go far enough, thankfully, for either runner to advance.
It's another one of those road things like it was.
I don't know.
In game 1 or game 2 with Luzardo?
Yeah, I don't know. 2-1. He only allowed 4 earned runs in the first inning of his previous games. So now the 2 here tonight, he's up to 6. He's usually the guy that gets off to a good start, which means the Phillies get off to a good start. On the ground, softly to third. Here comes Bohm. He thought about coming home, but he's got to go to first. Cruz was moving, and it's 3-0.
They see Alec in there at home plate asking JT would we have had him, and I think it would have had to been a perfect transfer from glove to hand for Alec and a perfect throw to JT, and maybe they had a chance.
I just don't know if you could have taken that chance,
No.
John. It doesn't look like he had a grip on the baseball either. All right, 3 runs in the inning for the Nats, and now Nasim Nunez. Swing and a miss. Had a changeup. Nunez hitting .238. No home runs. 0 for 2 lifetime against Sanchez.
He's came out of that bullpen not sharp.
Well, that's what we're talking about. 3 earned runs allowed, most in the first inning this year.
Yeah, 24 pitches too. That's, you don't hardly ever see that with Christopher. Worry about Lyle.
Line drive back through the middle, base hit. Lyles around third, heading for home. The throw by Crawford is cut off. It's 4-0 Washington. Nunez picks up his first hit against Christopher.
Yeah, again, another pitch that just floats over the middle of the plate. And every mistake he's thrown, the National hitters seem to not let him get away with it. Now you got to watch Nunez over there at first.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if he doesn't take off.
I would think so too, especially with the lefty hitter and Bivas up. It makes it a little tougher on JT.
Broken back ground ball out towards second. This should finish up the inning, and it does. Stott takes care of Bibas. 8 men come to the plate in the inning. 4 runs score for the Nats on 4 base hits. Win brought to you by the Home Depot. The Phillies 4.5 games out in the National League East at 44-36. The Marlins have moved a game ahead of the Nationals. And the Mets, well, you know, we'll see them this weekend, but they've been a mess. As Bryson Stott will lead off in the second. Phillies down 4-0. And he takes high.
Neither pitcher really sharp in that first inning, but Cavalli escaped without giving up a run. Christopher wasn't so fortunate.
Yeah, he threw 25 pitches. Cavalli did, and Christopher threw 27 pitches. Paul, yeah, 27. Bryson hits it sharply, but it's right at Bibas. 1 out. John, we have some news and notes from the National League East. Mets made 6 errors last night, most in the game since 2014. And one of them was by Francisco Lindor on his first play since coming off the injured list. Braves swept for the first time this season. They've lost 10 of 13, which is why the Phillies are within 4.5. And we expected this when we saw Alcantara earlier this year, that he would pass everybody for the franchise record in strikeouts.
Yeah, congratulations to Sandy, and see if he's a Marlin in August.
Pretty good chance he's not. Here's JT. Takes a strike. JT picked up his 700th RBI last night. So the 700 RBIs, John, for a catcher, 49th all time. Next up will be Thurman Munson.
Wow.
At 701. Told him that today.
He's not too aware of his milestones.
But I told him this other stat too. So there are 3 catchers in Major League Baseball history that have had 185 home runs or more, 105 stolen bases or more, 500 extra base hits or more, 700 RBIs or more, and 700 runs scored.
3?
There are 3.
JT is one of them?
JT is one of them.
Hold on, don't tell me.
Okay.
This way, if I get Stump the Fan wrong, I'll know I'm betting 500. Oh, boy. Oh, man.
2-2. Basically, these guys have the same nickname.
Carlton Fisk and Von Rodriguez. Yeah. Carlton Fisk has that many stolen bases?
Yeah, that's the
I was thinking Pudge, because he could run, but I didn't think Carlton had that many.
2-2. Fly ball right field, not deep. And Cruz. 2 outs. That 365 gives us the odds for Rincones to hit a home run, plus 675. JT was kind of wide-eyed about that.
Yeah, I bet he was. I mean, you watch baseball in that era, more than likely a game of the week was going to be the Red Sox Yankees, so he might not have seen him play, but Thurman and Pudge were 2 things. They were great leaders, and they loved to fight.
Yeah, they did do that, and sometimes with each other.
Yeah.
Rincones lifts it out toward left field, slicing over toward the line. Lyle is there, and he makes the catch. Well, that'll settle down the pitch count for Cavalli. 11 pitches in the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Our Citizens stats leader, Citizens, the official bank of the Phils. We mentioned that Christopher was among the leaders in ERA coming into tonight's ball game. Well, he's slipped now in the National League past Chase Burns. Mizorowski's #1, then Cam Schlitter, Burns, Sanchez, Sale. Zach Wheeler doesn't have enough innings to qualify. Keibert Ruiz will lead it off as we begin the second. And he pulls that one foul. It's 0-1. Ruiz did not play yesterday. He's 2 for 6 in this series. Oh, and 2.
I would think we have to keep it at 4.
Absolutely. Yeah, they overcame a 5-run deficit the other day, but I don't know how many times you can do that. Gets a strikeout there. It's his first one of the night. One thing you do know about Christopher is you watch this pitch. He does, at this point in his career, he does adjust from inning to inning.
Yeah, he doesn't take it out. If he has a rough inning, he doesn't take it out the next inning. and just compound the situation.
He got James Wood to start the bottom of the first on a ground out, and Wood takes low here. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Over to first base, Harper, glove side.
Is he hurt?
Who's that?
James Wood.
I don't think he's hurt. I just think he's sometimes it shows a little disinterest the way he runs. I mean, they've kind of held him in check. He's now 2 for 16 in the series.
Yeah, we got to keep this guy in check from here on out.
Yeah, he's just trotting.
I didn't know if he was like nursing a hamstring or.
Not that I've seen anywhere. Well, Meade started the scoring with a home run his first time up. He credits his power success this year, 14 home runs, 24 extra base hits, to the fact that Blake Butera was his A-ball manager in the minor leagues, and he's known him for so long. Kind of feels like he knows what he's getting on both ends. Blake knows what he's getting from Meade. Meade knows what he's getting from Butera. So
how old was Butera when he was managing an A-ball?
Pretty young. Pretty young.
Could he drive?
Popped up.
I don't think that's going to go out.
Nope. Out towards Stott, and he makes the catch. Much better second inning for Sanchez. He sets the Nationals down in order, and we'll head to the third. This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th anniversary with a star-studded concert live from the Parkway with performances by Will Smith, The Roots, Christina Aguilera, and more. Capped off with an incredible fireworks show, and the only place to watch for free is NBC 10. John, we had a couple busloads of folks that have come down from Reading. They're sitting in section 221 from the Reading Phillies fan base.
That is a great fan base, man.
Oh, it is. Crawford the opposite way, and it's going to stay up there long enough for Lyle to make the catch. Better swing though, John?
Absolutely better swing by Justin. Hit that ball right on the nose. Just hit it too hard and carried too much. I don't know. Lyle might stumble into this one and get past him. Wasn't a very graceful dive, but he made the catch. That's all that matters.
Back to the top of the order for Trey, who struck out his first time up. On the inside corner, just at the top of the zone, 0-1. Up the third base line, swinging bunt, and Meade has no chance. Trey will take that.
Yeah, absolutely will. And 5 hits in his last 2+ games, which is nice to see. And you know, people might say it's a cheap hit, and it might be, but that's part of his game is speed, and Meade had no chance whatsoever. Couldn't have rolled it out there any better, Tom.
Schwarber singled his first time up.
I don't know if Kyle thought that was a strike.
Yeah, I think he thought that was wide.
Just the subtle things.
Yeah. Facial expressions, shoulder shrugs. 0-2. But when he gets mad, you know he's mad.
Yeah, we saw that with Angel Hernandez a few years ago, and Josh Hader threw that ball, was outside for strike 3. The good thing with Kyle is how nice he is. He was fighting for both teams.
Yeah. 0-2. Upstairs, 1-2. Just put a little bug in their ear.
They don't know what the strike zone is. We don't know what the strike.
Arms flailing all over the place.
Yeah, if he had wings, he'd have taken off.
A little bit of a lean from Trey, but he wasn't too far off the bag. Swinging a foul tip. He got him with a changeup. 3 strikeouts.
That's a good one, though. You know you got an aggressive hitter with Kyle. That thing looked like a thigh-high fastball. You see the little hesitation by Kyle and just perfect location. Now I've noticed when he threw over in the first inning when Kyle was on, he threw an off-speed pitch. He threw over with Trey and he threw an off-speed pitch. Let's see if that continues.
Broken back ground ball out towards shortstop. Nunez throws out Harper. That wraps up the inning. Phillies lead 1. We'll lead for the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians. Last of the 3rd. Turned out to be a nice day here at D.C.
Yeah, a little muggy, but what do you expect in late June?
That's right. Chaparro takes low 1-0. So outside our hotel today, in the morning, streets were clear. People were running, doing different things, scooter in, biking. And then we went over here to the ballpark. In a matter of like an hour, they had torn up the whole road.
Yeah.
We were worried about you, whether you're going to get around the construction.
I didn't know which way to go.
I went left.
I went right.
Huh.
And one of the workers moved the cones for me.
He would not move the cone for us. He would not move it.
Maybe because I'm so much nicer than you.
Swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
Drive so conservatively, unlike.
Pulled out. And I saw him move the cone for somebody else. So Stock said, well, he's going to move the cone for you. Put the cone right back down, looked at us, turned around and walked away. There's a strikeout.
Maybe it's Stock.
Yeah.
He could be a little moody.
Second strikeout for Sanchez. Dropped right in there.
Yeah, a little slide ball. Bet Chaparro wishes he'd have swung at that one. That wasn't.
That wasn't his best one, right?
It wasn't. No. The one he struck out Ruiz with was really good.
Cruz back toward the middle to his left. Turner, he's got it. Pirouette, so he couldn't get rid of it. And that'll be a base hit. Bryce just told Don Mattingly he was safe. Right
there. If he'd have got it out of his glove, he'd had a chance, but he couldn't really get a whole lot on the throw.
Lyle singled home run his first time up. Inside.
I think Cruz was wanting to run. He did the Texas two-step over at first. Yeah, but might not want to lean out over the plate after that one. Tell you what, though, these guys, they can swing the bats and they're aggressive. See, that was a slider that almost hit him, a left-handed hitter, and That just tells you he'll throw a good one, but I can tell he doesn't have a feel for it.
He doesn't really have a feel for his changeup either.
Yeah.
There goes the runner.
Jump.
Pitches a strike. Throw to second base, and it goes right past Turner into shallow center field. Cruz pops up, heads to third. The throw not in time. It will be a stolen base, E2.
Yeah, another runner on third with less than 2 outs. But Cruz got a heck of a jump, but yeah, I didn't know if he saw it, but right there he peeks up into center field, and see Trey keep that glove on his oven mitt to try to keep him there, but oh, it's sloppy, isn't it?
It's sloppy. Two at two. Swinging a foul tip. He got him.
Well, that's huge.
Yep. 3 strikeouts. Another slider.
Yeah, now see, that's a good one. You know, you look at Lyle right there, and he's thinking, all right, you know, he's thrown some sinkers in on me. Saw that ball coming in, open up a little bit, and can't touch it. Done it so many times.
Jacob Young fouls that one off to the right.
That's the respect they have with Jacob Young. With a runner on third, Alec playing up in the grass, even with 1 strike.
Here's Sanchez's splits on the road. 3.92 ERA at home. It's got to be the adrenaline.
I think so.
1-1. Fouled off to the right.
He pitched well in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
And it was a full stadium. It was electric.
It was electric. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, Toronto 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 10 strikeouts.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. One and two. Back toward the middle, and Stott can't handle it. Tips off his glove into center field. 5-0 Nationals. It's going to go down as a base hit, I would think. But that's a play that Stott has made.
Yeah, he's made that to save runs from a lot of our pitchers, that play, but he just didn't have a glove down low enough.
It would have taken a really good throw because Young runs really well.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if he's off and running either.
Second RBI for Young. 1-1.
Yeah, 53 pitches already and 2 outs in the 3rd inning. That's not Christopher. They must have had team meetings today and tell the guys not to challenge early. Yeah, that could have hurt them last night when Millis challenge that ball in the
Yeah.
8th, I think, and about, well, it was so far outside it they didn't even have the measurement up.
Runner goes, pitch upstairs. JT's throw on one hop is not in time. I don't know. I thought Nunez got in his way.
I think JT's asking the home plate umpire.
I guess not.
He couldn't have done anything with that. That was a natural move with the pitch inside. But they're just getting running starts on Christopher.
Inside, 3-2.
We ain't seen one like this all year. I'm trying to think of last year if we've seen one like this.
Well, 5 runs in the first 3 innings. It's very much unlike him. You know, he had the game against the Cubs on the 23rd of April, where he went 5 1/3, and he allowed 6 earned runs. This is getting into that territory. Surprised that JT didn't challenge that last pitch.
Yeah, there's some stirring down the bullpen, but no one's taking any jackets off.
Look at this, John.
Yeah, probably could have been.
All right, so Caleb out for the 2nd time.
I think everyone's shell-shocked right now.
Yeah, well, you always are when he struggles. 21 pitches this inning. All right, it brings Bibas to the plate. He takes strike 1.
Two outs. Get this guy. You don't have to worry about Young out there on second base.
Over to third and knocked down by Bohm, and everybody is safe. Oh, it's been sloppy tonight. That'll be an error.
Yeah, only one error, but or 2 errors. JT had to throw an error, but he just couldn't glove it.
It's turned out to be one of those games right now.
Yep.
Low and in to Ruiz. One ball, one strike.
didn't have this on the old bingo card, did we?
Did not have this even a little bit. Swing and a miss.
I think he thought that was going to break.
Yeah.
Towards him.
Swing and a foul tip. And the inning is over. Maybe not a foul tip. It sounded like he got a piece of something, but JT blocks it. The inning comes to a close. They get another run. They lead at 5-0 as we go to the fourth. This wrap fourth inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. 5-0 Nationals. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Brandon Marsh will lead things off. Well, the 2026 All-Star Phase 1 results. Brandon Marsh moved up to number 2, John, among outfielders. Phase 2 voting begins on Monday. It goes from Monday to Thursday. So we got to make sure he stays in there.
Yeah, we do.
Phillies have a couple other finalists. If you want him to start, a couple other finalists. Bryson Stott is one.
Teoscar's number 4. He hadn't played that much, has he?
He is not. Fouled over the head of Anthony Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Of course, them Dodgers sell out in a big old stadium.
They do.
Big fan base too, nationwide, worldwide, with Shohei and.
What are you playing there, John?
Well, I thought I turned it off.
I heard music. They were literally just playing that song here.
I know. That's why
the ballpark.
I downloaded, trying to get it on my playlist between innings, and apparently I forgot to shut her down.
I was like, wait, they just played it here.
Well, it wasn't my fault. It was an echo.
I just thought it was. They kept it on inside.
My bad.
Wave on wave.
Yeah, well, it's been a wave, all right.
Outside, 2-2. You going to listen to that on the way home tonight?
Not now.
Why?
I just embarrassed the whole listening audience.
I think most would like that song.
Pat Green.
Count remains 2-2 to Brandon.
Did you ask him about what was bothering him yesterday?
Who's that?
Brandon. Remember his hand or something?
Oh, I didn't. I talked to Alec, talked to him about his foot. Talked to Derek Hill for a little bit.
Is he still?
He was on cloud 9.
Yeah. Well, he should be.
3-2. That one's out to right center field. It may hang up there. Cruz started back. Now he comes in. And he puts it away. Alec Bohm coming up. We said that Bryson Stott advanced to the next phase. So did Alec Bohm. Second among third basemen. Behind Max Muncy. He's got to double up his point total, though, to get to Max Muncy.
Is Arenado not up there?
No, he's not.
Wow. He's having a pretty good year, isn't he?
Yeah. Foul tip 0-1. Freddie Freeman and Matt Olson are the first baseman. Bryce finished third.
So he doesn't advance to the second?
For the fan voting. So he could be selected to go.
So the manager doesn't select players anymore?
Manager and the league will down the road.
God, it's getting more complicated.
It is getting a little more complicated, I think. What also complicates it sometimes is that some players just don't go, which then opens it up for others. Pulled foul. Remains 0-2. Wire cam, John.
Nice crowd.
Yeah.
It's about to fly over in the drones.
And the soccer jersey I think they gave out tonight.
That's right. Big soccer.
Fouled off the right.
Big football fans here in Washington.
Yeah. DC United Stadium is about 100 yards away from this ballpark behind us.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think they're XFL or UFL or whatever football team plays there, right? The DC Express. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's the Express.
Oh. That used to be a no-no, what Cavalli just did. There's the football jerseys.
Yeah, that's what they gave out. Fouled off again. DC Defenders. That's the other football team they have.
Now, is that soccer or football?
No, that's actual football.
Oh, okay.
It's not the Commanders. It's the Defenders. Oh boy, he was indecisive on that one. 4 strikeouts. And it brings Bryson Stott up. Carrier, turn to the experts. The highest slugging percentage with runners in scoring position. Bryson Stott is #1.
Pretty darn good names on there, too.
Yep.
That guy at the bottom ain't bad.
Grounded out to second, his only time up. Cavalli threw 25 pitches in the first inning, but he has been in control since then. Better control since then.
Yes. That one might have been a tad outside. Bryson would have tapped the old noggin.
0-2. And a strike 3 call. Bryson knew it. Back-to-back Ks. Phillies go down in order here in the 4th inning. Phillies have 1 hit since the first. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. This round 4th inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Well, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 5-0. Nationals on top of the Phillies. Kind of surprising. Christopher Sanchez does not usually have this kind of trouble. He allowed 4 earned runs against Milwaukee. That was on the 14th of June. And 6 earned runs against the Cubs, we mentioned, on the 23rd of April. James Wood fouls the first pitch off here in the 5th. Or 4th, excuse me. One ball, 1 strike. Already the 3rd time up in the first 4 innings for James Wood. Nationals with 5 runs on 6 hits. 1-2.
It's one of the ugliest games I've seen.
Well, at least the first 3 innings.
Time.
Yeah, you're right. Swing and a miss. Picks up his 5th strikeout. Well, he certainly has handled James Wood. Oh boy, he missed that by a lot.
Well, that's the thing. You got to guard against the sinker if it's running in on your hands, and then try to get to that pitch too.
Meade homered his first time up, popped out his last time up. His home run started the 4-run first inning. Lines that one on one hop. Flag down on the glove side by Trey Turner. And plenty of time for Harper to do a little bunny hop over at the first base bag. And there are 2 outs. True baseball fans need Wi-Fi that's so reliable it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. Chaparro is 0 for 1. That one just off the outside corner. That's an oldie but a goodie. Fanatic visor with the green hair. Protects you from the sun.
Yes, it does.
Three and 0. Huh. That is not the Fanatic. Three and 1. It's kind of like a Phyllis Diller look, John.
Yeah.
They're Phillies fans. Are we missing something?
I'm not even going to comment, Tom, because I'm more than likely to be wrong and get in trouble.
Okay. 3 and 2. Larry Anderson used to wear a wig.
Yeah. Schmitty.
Gene Schmitty wore a wig. Oh, it's okay. Fly ball right field, hit well. Rincone's going back toward the track, and he makes the catch. Just not enough. The side is retired. Maybe it's Philly Karen. Remember Philly Karen, John?
Staying away from that too.
House quote of the game, Don Mattingly on Derek Hill. After his home run last night, he said he's been a good guy in our clubhouse. He's a guy that's prepared. He's low maintenance, ready to go at all times. Does have a good attitude.
Yeah, he does.
Very athletic. First pitch to JT, taken inside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. I mean, he may settle into a platoon in center field. He's a very good defender out in center field. Phillies won't lose anything there. JT waves at it 1-1.
So you think though? I think it'd be a platoon in center.
I think there's a chance, or he could platoon in right field.
And Rincones and Edmundo platooning.
That could be it. Yep.
Marshall move back and forth.
Yep. Fouled off into the dugout. Kevin Long makes the play on a hop. You know, I found out about Kevin Long the other day, John.
He's a hitting coach?
Yeah, he's a hitting coach, yeah. He also used to be a forklift driver when he was in the minor leagues when he was younger.
Yeah.
You know, we have all those forklifts around the ballpark, and we were walking out, and I said, Kev, how cool would it be to drive one of those? JT out to right field, and Dylan Cruz makes the catch. And he said, I could drive one of those.
Why didn't he?
Well, we were leaving for the night.
Oh, okay.
If we weren't leaving for the night, I bet you we could have coaxed him into driving it. But yeah, he used to do.
It's interesting.
Yeah, he had his whatever the license is that you need to drive a forklift. That's your man right there.
I remember that if I ever get
into a forklift jam.
I thought I might need one to come in my room the other day.
Inside 1-0 for what?
Get me off the floor.
I did not mean to laugh at that. Glad it was the other day and it wasn't the next day when you broke your cologne, shattered the glass all over the floor.
Unbelievable. It's been a rough trip here to the D.C. metropolitan area.
But you got here on your own as Rincones is going to.
Pitcher's called a strike. Batter's challenging.
I think it hit the line.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Call's confirmed. Philadelphia has 1 challenge remaining.
2 for 3 now in challenges. One and 2. Got a piece of it. By the way, remember last night we were talking about Lachlan March's story about how he has the Scottish accent?
Yeah.
He spoke to me with a Scottish accent today.
Well, that freaked me out, man. He could have spoke to that. Who's here? Prime Minister or something?
I think it's the Prime Minister of Great Britain is here.
Yeah, he could have spoke to him, right?
He could have. Yeah, he settled right into the accent.
They remind me not to talk to him. That would blow my mind.
I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. You settle into your West Virginia accent, and he settles into his Scottish accent.
They just had a thing on the board here from West Virginia Tourism. How can you not want to do that?
Outside 2-2.
Blackwater Falls.
You know, you should be the spokesperson for them. Come to think of it.
I'm in.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And he stays alive. Line drive out toward left center field.
Boy, Young Tom, he got a jump on that thing.
Well, one of the things about this vantage point is that you can pretty much see every jump the outfielders have.
Yeah, look at how quick he was off on that ball. No, they say it's impossible to outrun the baseball, but with that jump he had, he might have done it.
So 2 outs. Here's Crawford. 7 in a row retired by Cavalli. Drops a breaking ball in.
Someone's yelling at the umpire.
Yeah.
And it ain't our team.
There's a liner out towards center. That's going to drop in for a hit for Crawford. Second hit of the series for Justin. And while he settles in at first, we'll give you the Stump the Fans trivia question brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on. Since 1950, John, who has the most pinch hit RBIs by a Philly in a single season? You got some guesses that I think you'd be able to pick out. Dobbs. Greg Gross. Out to second base.
Matt Stairs.
Yeah. Bibas takes care of Turner. Phillies are retired. He had a big one last night. 5-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Earlier today, the Phillies ambassadors, ball girls, and Fanatic headed over to Gloucester County, New Jersey for Milt Thompson's Miracle League Day. Thompson, along with Mickey Morandini and Dickie Knowles, provided some Major League instruction. The local Miracle League Baseball and softball players. The Phillies crew and Miracle League volunteers paired up with the players to help them hit, pitch, field, and run the bases. There's the fanatic. I guess he was the master of ceremonies.
I thought that was very unprofessional. Milton, Mickey wearing shorts.
It's very hot today, though, Tom.
I don't care. You don't wear shorts on a baseball field, Tom. Well, I can't say that.
Sometimes you do.
Bo Bichette and Carlos Santana have them.
That's right.
Pants above their knees.
White Sox wore shorts one time, part of the season.
Yeah. What else can we talk about? Because this game stinks.
By the way, that event was part of the Phillies Summer of Giving, the continuation presented by the Giant Company. Dylan Cruz waves at the 1-1. It's 1-2. He has scored 2 runs. He has 2 singles. Folks are busy on their phone, it looks like, in the stands.
Well, probably Phillies fans.
Slow bouncer left side. Bohm charges and no chance. Cruz has 3 hits. 2 of them are infield hits.
Yeah, he's not really tearing the cover off the ball, but you know, Trey had one of those earlier, swinging bunt. Dylan Cruz thought that works for Trey, it'll work for me. And it did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and 1 to Dalen Lyle, who is 1 for 2. Fights it off, fouls it away. 0-2.
Hey, Cruz, 3rd inning, base hit, stole 2nd, error on the throw, advanced to 3rd, and scored a run. He's got 2 runs scored tonight.
Out to left field, hit pretty well. Marsh going back. He'll settle under it, and he makes the catch. And now a quick word from FanDuel Casino.
New FanDuel Casino players get 500 bonus spins and $50 in casino bonus, which means more spins on Love Island Unlocked. So couple up with a date night boost, because thrill time is bonus time on FanDuel Casino.
1 away, and here's Young. Oh, and 1. Speaking of Carlos Santana, he was designated for assignment by the Diamondbacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was reinstated from the 60-day injured list and then was designated for assignment. Did not have a very good month of April before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was a little bit of a struggle.
Runner goes, ball's fouled into the dugout. So Cruz will go back.
They must be seeing something on CRISPR. These
Have
guys
to
are
be.
getting great jumps.
I think they're seeing something. Well, they have a certain objective going up to the plate. I mean, they're not waiting around in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Pop foul off to the right. Christopher has 5 strikeouts tonight. but hasn't really been able to command his pitches like he normally does. Came into this ball game with a 140 batting average against his changeup. Now, if you've watched how it's progressed over the years, in 2021 he had 13 plate appearances where he was able to get a batter to make contact with his changeup. They hit .091 against it. 22 they hit 184 against it. 23 143. 24 177. Last year 170. That was the most plate appearances. And then this year a 140 batting average against with 75 strikeouts. Over to shortstop. That could be two. They got to hurry. Young runs well. Stott's return throw not in time. .6-4 on the putout.
Yeah, like you said, Tom, it's just Jacob Young runs really well, and the slow developing play beats that throw easily.
Nunez is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Walked his last time up. Young is a stolen base, and Christopher's going to keep him close. You always go back and you read about the changeup for Christopher. He kind of threw one when the Phillies acquired him, but it was when he came over to the Phillies where he totally changed his grip on the changeup. Just kind of fooling around in the bullpen. And then as he progressed up to the big leagues, JT said, hey man, you got to keep throwing it.
Yeah, well, JT was right. It has become a great weapon for him.
Fouled off again. 0-2. Chase Sugar warming up in the bullpen. He'd been stretching back in the second and third inning, stretching his legs in case the innings got out of hand. The third was starting to get there. This will be the 90th pitch for Sanchez, and it's down and away. 1-2. Down the right field line and off the netting. Yeah, this has been a workmanlike outing for Christopher Sanchez. He was #1 in ground ball percentage coming into this game. He's gotten some ground balls, but some of them have had eyes and they've made it through the infield. And a strike 3 called. He wraps up this outing most likely with a 97-mile-an-hour sinker and his 6th strikeout of the night. We play 5. We're going to the 6th. Phillies have work to do. Our Independence Blue Cross Philly of the week is Bryce Harper. Harper hit for the first cycle of his career against the Mets, and he didn't waste any time doing it. Bryce completed the cycle by the 5th inning with a 2-run triple to left center field, etching his name even further into the Phillies history books with the franchise's 11th cycle to date. Bryce Harper's excellence at the plate is brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, Bryce Harper will bat second in this inning as we go to the top of the 6th. It's 5-0 Washington. And Kyle Schwarber will lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Got him on a changeup in his last at bat. He struck out. He takes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes.
Cavalli settled in pretty good after that first inning.
Yeah, 25 pitches, John, in the first inning for Cavalli. And then since then, he's basically thrown 50 pitches. Just 3 hits allowed, one of them in the first, another one in the third, and then the single by Crawford in the 5th inning. 2-1. Then again, John, the Phillies really haven't done their best work until the 8th, 9th innings in the last couple of games.
Yeah, Tom, it's like a marathoner. You got to pace yourself.
Yeah.
You can't just sprint out of the blocks. And
plenty of time. At the knees, Kyle's going to challenge it. Phillies have one left.
We're going to be out of them.
You think so?
Like it hit the line.
Oh,
Calls overturned. Pitches the ball. Philadelphia retains 1 challenge.
That boy Kyle. 3-1.
Only problem is will Butera go to the bullpen tonight?
3-2. I don't know. I mean, they did activate Justin Lawrence. They just picked him up. I don't know if that'll help.
You got to have a feeling that Lovelady and Poulin probably aren't available. Lovelady's pitched. Has he pitched in all 3 of these games?
I don't think he's available. Schwarber strikes out for the 2nd time. Six strikeouts. And here's Harper.
I don't think that ball's legal.
No. One day it will be.
Never. Charlie Finley tried, didn't he?
That's right, he did. Can you imagine if that ever took off? What was it?
Orange.
Was it orange?
I think it was orange.
Can you imagine if that ever took off?
Well, that'd be tough if you're playing like the Giants and they all wore orange shirts.
Yeah. Line drive back toward the middle, knocked off the glove of Nunez. That'll be a base hit for Harper. Yeah, the alert orange baseball, 1973.
I don't know how that missed Cavalli. Thing was right back where it came from, and well, he does fall off to first. Thank goodness. Tried to hit him right in the chest. Well, let's score some runs here and see what happens.
Phillies before this series had scored 28 runs in the 9th inning. That one's lifted in the air to deep right field. Going back is Cruz. It is gone. 2-run home run, Brandon Marsh. It's his 3rd home run of the series. And just like that, it's a 3-run game.
Now that, Tom, is how you attack a first pitch. Yeah, Cavalli that thing just ran right over, right into the barrel of the bat of Brandon Marsh. And how hot is he? He's also been swinging the bat well.
Yeah, he has. 12 home runs now, 40 RBIs, and here's Alec Bohm. Why not make it 3 games in a row? Oh, and Bohm is hit by the pitch.
Yeah, that's not going to sit well with the boys.
Simon Matthews is going to come out, the pitching coach. Cavalli is wondering why he's coming out.
Well, you just gave up a homer and you threw one and hit a guy right in the belt buckle. Or not the buckle, but the belt. Been a rough series for Alec.
Yeah. 7 home runs this month for Brandon Marsh. And you get the feeling, the way things have been rolling, that they're never out of it. We were about to say that they had scored 28 runs in the 9th inning prior to this series. Well, they've gotten 10 the last couple of games. Boy, this is a long conversation out on the mound. Oh yeah, they're going to get bullpen action. Woohoo. And now Bryson Stott. Mitchell Parker is starting to warm up. A lot of cringing going on around the DMV. Ball's popped foul.
Yeah, I tell you, Bryson pops one here, and the Nationals got to be thinking, are you kidding me?
Thinking, here we go again. Bryson is grounded out. He is struck out. Challenge that one.
Pitchers call the ball. The catcher's challenging.
Washington has a couple challenges. I think they're going to lose one here. They are.
Call's confirmed. Washington has one challenge remaining.
They tied us up.
Momentum starting to sway, John.
It really is. You can feel it in the air. Because, you know, it comes upon you wave on wave.
1-2. Yeah, they're going to have to go to the bullpen either before the end of this inning or at least in the 7th. They're going to need some outs from the pen. Two balls, two strikes, one out, 2 runs in. Swing and a foul tip. And Bryson Stott strikes out. 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, that ball's not even close. And I think Bryson was just hoping to foul it off, but he had a lot longer bet to get to that one.
JT waves at it. Waves at it again. 0-2. Well, he could basically empty the tank, I would think.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. Well, now we got 2 lefties coming off to start the. If JT doesn't get on base, of course, but you got Rincones Jr. left, Crawford left, Trey, and then 3 lefties in a row. So
0-2. Outside, 1-2. I think it's so big that they got at least the 2 runs in this inning. I mean, to get more would be great, but just to kind of inch closer and creep a little doubt into the head of the Nationals.
Yeah, I guarantee you that everyone out there on that field for the Nationals probably thinking, oh, you gotta be kidding, man. Here we go.
Liner out to left field, and Lyle is going to dive for it. He got it.
Oh, I don't know.
The third base umpire made the out signal. The Phillies are going to take a look at it underneath.
I mean, if that ain't, no, they're not challenging.
Well,
Heck of a play out there by Lyle.
Dalen Lyle has had a couple of adventures. Speaking of adventures, this offensive adventure that Marsh is on is pretty cool to watch. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Car Shield. It's as easy as call, drive, and save. And by Nissan, hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. There's the Washington Monument. Stock went up there the other day.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, Stock and Brook. They said it was, Stock said you would have been able to get there. Not claustrophobic at all. Take an elevator up.
Yeah, then straight down.
Yeah. Chase Sugart's taking over, John.
Wouldn't have got out of the elevator. Yeah, he is. Well, they say you got to get the great ones early, and that's exactly what the Nationals did with Christopher in this one, Tom.
Yeah, they got a 4 in the first. So his night is done. 5 runs, or 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs earned. And he picked up 6 strikeouts. Ebos is 0 for 2, and he takes a strike on the inner half. It's 0-2.
Ooh, he's tapping. He tapped, but the umpire said it took him too long.
Might be a good idea for him if the umpire stepped in. Check swing. Did he go? No. 1-2.
He hit that off his back leg.
I think he hit it off one of them.
He was grabbing at that left calf. Like, you gotta hydrate, Tom. It is muggy.
Fouled back. It remains 1-2.
I think that's another thing where the game has changed a lot. He's got 3 home runs, and that's an 0-2 pitch that he was trying to hit the Washington Monument.
Right. There was no just let me feather it out to left center field.
He was trying to feather that thing out of the ballpark.
Yeah, he's homered in back-to-back games. He's hit in 4 straight. Here's the 1-2. Oh boy, he went upstairs to get that one and fouled it back. Swing and a miss. And 1 out here in the 6th inning. Major League Baseball's biggest event of the summer is coming to Philadelphia, and with FanDuel, you can be there live. Just head to the FanDuel Sportsbook app to learn how you can enter for a chance to win 2 tickets to the Home Run Derby and the 2026 MLB All-Star Game. Hopefully see a lot of the Phillies players there. Ruiz batting left-handed. Struck out right-handed his first 2 times.
Well, you'd have to think that Marsh has to be on.
Yes.
And I don't know how they do that with DHs, but Kyle should be the number 2 DH.
Well, you figure
it
that
should be 1 really, but Ohtani's unbelievable.
Yeah, and Ohtani's probably going to pitch too. That's in there. 2-1.
That'd be heavenly for Phillies fans. If
fly ball short right center field. And Konis calls off Crawford. It'd be heavenly for what, John?
Well, if Kyle was at DH or
yeah.
Kyle was in the home run derby and won it, and Christopher started.
Yeah, either way, if it's Kyle, if it's Bryce, if it's both of them, would be awesome. If Mike Trout was part of it, would be awesome.
Yeah.
James Wood checked his swing. He takes a strike anyway. It doesn't matter. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Mike's having a good year, right?
Mike's having a good year. Yep. He's healthy, knock on wood.
Yeah, the game's a better place when he's on the field. Same with Ronald Acuna Jr., who's had 2 devastating knee injuries.
Yeah, Trout, it may not be a great year average-wise, 234. However, 17 home runs, 36 RBIs, 12 doubles. And an OPS of 866. He's also stolen 7 bases. He doesn't run the way he used to, but 7 steals. He went around 3-2.
USA, are they playing tonight?
No, they're not. Well, I don't know if they are. Tarps off guys are doing it up in the corner. Oh, they play at 10 o'clock. I've been told. And a call. Strike 3. A much needed 1-2-3 inning from Chase Sugar. After the Phillies put 2 up in their half of the 6th, Sugar, a scoreless bottom of the 6th. Time now for our game summary brought to you by your local Honda dealers. It's 5-2. Nationals are on top. Sanchez goes 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Cavalli 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. Brandon Marsh, a 2-run home run. He's 8 for 16 in the series. John, by the way, we were mistaken. Trout is on the injured list. He's got a hamstring injury.
That sucks.
Yeah. Mitchell Parker is the new pitcher for the Nationals as he takes over. And Derek Hill is going to pinch hit for Rincones. Swing and a miss. Parker starts him off with a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Last night, the Nationals brought in Richard Lovelady to face Hill, and he blasted the home run the opposite way to give the Phillies the lead in the 9th inning. Inside corner, and it's 0-2 to Hill. This year he's got 3, 4 overall in his career. Just a bit outside, 1-2.
Didn't Grichuk hit one against the
He hit
Phillies?
one against the Phillies, yeah. Swing and a miss. And 1 out here in the 7th inning. Crawford will bat. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, nothing fancy there with Mitchell. Mitchell Parker. He just ran that fastball away from Hill and couldn't catch it.
Parker went an inning and a third in game 2 against the Phillies. 0-1 to Crawford, who singled in his last at bat. Not getting many opportunities against left-handers. This one he loops into left field. That'll be a base hit.
You know, I think with the no stride thing, he might have more success against lefties. He's going to see the ball longer. Two beautiful. Last two at bats have been really good. That's a breaking ball away, and Justin is long. I mean, he's long leg, long arm. He can reach out there and poke that thing to left in front of Lyle. Not a bad way to go there.
Trey Turner shoots it the other way, a base hit. Crawford will stop at second. And all of a sudden the Phillies will bring the tying run to the plate as Kyle Schwarber is due up. Get that Schwarbaum sign right side up. Kyle is 1 for 3 tonight. He has struck out his last 2 times up.
Butera's got to be in the dugout thinking, God.
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
10 home runs this year against left-handers for Schwarber.
I mean, that could be just close your eyes and point the Sharpie at the board there and say, okay, he's coming in.
How about 59 home runs allowed by the bullpen? Inside 1-1.
That seems to be a lot.
Seems to be a lot. That's their pitching coach, Simon Matthews. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Sean Doolittle, part of their pitching staff.
Yeah, I bet Skipper Butera would probably like to have him down the pen.
Upstairs, 3-1. Boy, this is a big pitch right here.
Yes, it is. This is where Kyle can't help Parker out.
And ball 4. That's going to load the bases up. Oh, you can just feel it. And Matthews is going out to talk to Parker. Phillies fans are starting to wake up a little bit. These last 2 nights, they've torn through the Nationals bullpen. Even their best reliever they've torn through. And Clayton Beater's warming up in the pen. He finished off game 1 and then said after the ball game, I don't think there's a team we want to beat more than the Phillies. They're close. They always draw fans here. We just want to beat them.
You can understand that.
Yeah.
Of course, I've never heard anyone say, yeah, we like to lose to them because their fans travel here and we want to make them happy.
The Phillies fans are getting more and more vocal. The bases are loaded for Harper. He singled his last time up. He's grounded out. He's walked. Runners not being held on. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Trying to get aggressive on that first pitch. 8 career grand slams, including 1 here at Nationals Park.
I'd take a single right now.
Oh, yeah. And bring Marsh up, too. Didn't jump at that one. Check swing. No swing.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of like almost looking straight down at the batter, catcher, umpire trio.
Holds up, and it's now 3-1.
Yeah, it's where you can't help him. You cannot help him. Kyle had a 3-1 pitch he took nicely. Yeah, like they've been doing, like they did in the 9th inning the other day. Pass the baton. Pass it on to the next one. The next one's pretty darn hot.
Harper taps the plate a few times, gets himself ready. And the pitch, swing and a miss. 3-2. He threw him a slider.
Yeah.
May have been ball 4.
Yep.
Yeah, it was down. It was a strike for a long time, though. And ball 4. That'll force it a run. It's a 5-3 game. And Brandon Marsh, who started the scoring for the Phillies. Our giant home run replay is last time up.
Yeah, he got a changeup. It looked like from Cavalli, and with Bryce on first after he singled. Another home run for Brandon Marsh in this ballpark.
Well, here comes Butera.
Wow, they're going to bring in a righty to face.
They'll bring the righty in.
Wow.
This is our Nissan call to the pen. Things are tightening up for the Nationals. And seeing it all, the MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. Enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30 at MLB.com/journey to 30 sweeps. Clayton Beeter, 2-pitch pitcher, fastball slider, is on to face Brandon Marsh with the bases loaded.
That's how in tuned I am to you. I was writing Beater's name in the lineup card, and I wrote down 2-pitch pitcher.
And the first pitch is upstairs. It's 1 ball, no strikes. These Nationals pitchers are falling behind the hitters.
And that's not a good thing, too, having only 2 pitches to face this guy.
Inside again, it's 2-0. Boy, he can really zero in on a spot.
Yes, indeed.
39 RBIs with the bases loaded in his career. Runners lead off. Check swing. And it's ball 3.
Oh, Lord. It's a good hold right there. It got to be taken.
And he is. Ball 4. They walk in another one. 3 straight walks. It's a 5-4 game, and there's still just 1 out. What a crazy 3 games this has been. And now bases loaded for Alec Bohm.
And Justin Crawford got it all started with a base hit off the lefty. The first pitch, Trey base hit, and a walk and a walk and a walk.
Inside.
Yeah, I think
that's 5 in a row.
Yeah, I think Alec was taken all the way right there, which is smart.
Nationals had a 5-0 lead. It's 5-4 here in the 7th. And Bohm takes 2-0. He's got to take here, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's now rattling around the Nationals' heads.
I mean, the first one almost hit him. The second one bounced in front of home plate.
The worst bullpen in baseball is getting worse.
I don't think that was sincere.
No, I don't think so. It wasn't warm embrace.
It was not.
Alec has hit it to 9 double plays this year.
Oh, God.
But he does have 17 RBIs here in June. Hit foul. 2-2.
Yeah, you know, Alec's been really late, and that's You know, it's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. It's still a good fastball, but yeah, he's just been late today and yesterday.
Just got a piece of that one. Phillies have Alvarado throwing in the bullpen. The Nationals have another right-hander that's popped up in their pen. It's Gus Varland. What do you think that bullpen coach is thinking?
Yeah.
2-2.
Probably don't want to answer the phone when they call down there.
Tapper over the mounds. They'll get the runner at second over to first. Not in time. A run scores. It's tied up at 5. Vivas had no choice.
Yeah, that's one where, you know, Brandon has to stop and try to get in a rundown. Yeah, that was close, but Alec was busting it. Yeah, Marsh stops right there, then Vivas has no choice but to, you know, put it this way, it'd have been a lot tougher to turn a double play if Brandon would have stopped.
Yeah, RBI, by the way, for Bohm. 18 here in June. And now Bryson Stott, the batter. The go-ahead run at third. Upstairs, 1-0. This is remarkable. Phillies are down 5-0 for the second time in this series, and they've tied it up. Two and 0.
Yeah, 500 this month with the runner in scoring position. That's like see him jump a little bit above that 500 right here.
In the dirt, 3-1. The ninth man to bat in this inning is JT. He's on deck.
Yeah, and JT hit a ball well his last at bat. He got robbed out there by Lyle.
Each team with 7 hits, each team with 5 runs. Upstairs. It's another free pass. That is the 4th walk of the inning. And another trot out to the mound for Matthews.
Mama told me there'd be days like these. Problem is, this has been an entire season thing.
Yeah.
Bronson Arroyo, that's who the pitching coach looks like when he runs out there.
He does look a little bit like Bronson Arroyo, yeah.
Great musician, Bronson. Or Todd Stottlemyre even.
He's a smaller version of Todd Stottlemyre.
What do you think he's thinking?
Is there anybody else on the waiver wire?
Yeah, that's maybe Carlos Santana can pitch.
Well, the bases are loaded for Real Muto. 9th man to bat in the inning. In a 5-5 game, the Phillies have climbed back to tie it. First pitch outside, 1-0.
Yeah, and again, we can say this till we're blue in the face, Tom, but you cannot help him now. So that man pitched pretty good, and now he's on the hook, or not even on the hook for a win.
Yeah. Inside corner.
Oh, JT wanted to tap the noggin.
It was right on the line. Hey, I wonder what the starters think about. I know that they, you know, some of them have been pretty rough, but with all these blown leads. Swinging a ground ball toward the hole. Meade's got it. Throws to, well, faked it to second. Throws to first. JT, it stopped.
What?
JT had stopped. I don't know if he hurt himself or what, or if he just thought the out was going to be recorded at second base. Because Meade pumped towards second.
He
fell
over the bat.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we'd have taken the lead.
Yep, and hopefully he's okay because he was slow to get up.
Ah, what a bad luck on that one.
Yeah, he hit it toward the hole. Meade cut it off, and he tripped over the bat, and he couldn't get back up in time. There's a lot of walking, not necessarily a lot of driving going on in today's ball game. Our drive of the game brought to you by your Delaware Valley Audi dealers. They're wrapping up God Bless America here at Nationals Park. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 5-5 game here at Nationals Park. And Jose Alvarado is going to take over for the Phillies. Alvarado will pitch here in the bottom of the 7th inning. There he is. Derek Hill will take over in the outfield for the Phils. Hill's going to go to right field. And Alvarado here in this 5-5 game, 35th game, 6.11 ERA.
Man, I tell you what would be huge, Tom. 1, 2, 3 quick inning for Alvarado. Don't let those relievers for the Nationals have time to think about what's going on.
Yeah. Alvarado, you see on the back of his cap, he has VZ. Major League Baseball has put on the hats of all the Venezuela natives. Anybody really wants to wear it, the VZ, and that's in honor of the folks of Venezuela. There was a massive earthquake.
Oh wow.
That took place in Venezuela, and there he said, "Pray for Venezuela." Talked to Rafael Marchand today, and he said that his family is okay. It was the most destructive earthquake in 100 years in Venezuela. So the players that are natives of Venezuela have that on their hats, and they're going to add something to it over the next couple of days. I think it was nice of Major League Baseball to do that.
Yeah.
They sent them out, had them embroidered really quick. There's Rafael Marchand. He has it on his hat as well. Jesus Luzardo has it on his hat. Defensive changes for the Phils. Hill is in right field. It's brought to you by Car Shield. Hill's in right, Crawford's in center, Marsh is in left.
Yeah, and Alvarado slipped a couple times because of the holes that were dug out by all the pitchers in front of him, and they're out there tamping some clay in there.
By the way, tip of the cap to Chase Sugar, who came on in relief of Christopher Sanchez and pitched a scoreless 6th inning. There's Marchand with the VZ on his cap.
Yeah, that's a worry. You know, when you Jesus has it on his hat too, but that's a, you know, if you have family over there and you know, sometimes you have trouble connecting with them.
Right.
And then the worry starts more.
Yeah. As of Thursday evening, At least 188 people had been killed and more than 1,500 people had been injured. There were 2 back-to-back earthquakes that hit Venezuela. In fact, I was watching video of a baseball game that was being played, and it was happening then. Well, here's Curtis Mead. He'll lead it off, and he takes strike 1. Mead got the scoring started back in the first inning with a solo home run. He's 1 for 3. Each team with 5 runs, each team with 7 hits. Check swing, foul ball, 0-2.
I tell you what I liked the other day with Alvarado's appearance was, you know, a lot of times he can't throw his sinker to his arm side, especially against lefties, but he threw a few to the, oh, watch out. He ducked his head down there, didn't he? Thank goodness he got out of the way. See, this is where a sinker down and away would be a great pitch.
1-2 inside. Yes, so the cutter getting away.
Yeah.
It'll be Meade, Chaparro, and Cruz. Those are the 3 hitters scheduled for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. He tied him up with a cutter. Just kept going back to it. 3 strikeouts for the Phillies bullpen.
Yeah, that thing just kept chasing Meade. Would have been ball 3, but got the swing and miss. Tom, great way to start the inning.
So now Chaparro, who is 0 for 2, he's been hit by a pitch. That one's popped up out to shallow center field. Stott is there.
This is what I mean, a quick inning.
Yep. Oh, there are 2 outs. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch speed of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. And now Dylan Cruz. Cruz is 3 for 3. miles an hour, just a bit high. Whereas the Nationals bullpen has struggled, the Phillies bullpen has an ERA under 4. At the knees, 1-1.
A good pitch here, Jose.
Two and two, fouled off to the third deck.
Little 99-mile-an-hour sinker, Tom.
Yeah.
Everyone has that pitch.
Now, if you can cut it a little bit.
Boy, can you imagine if he's had a change up like Christopher? My gosh.
Christopher Sanchez tonight went 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. He can't win, he can't lose this game. Alvarado ready. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 strikeouts of the inning, 4 strikeouts for the Phillies bullpen. 6 up, 6 down for the pen. 7 in the books, all square at 5. The Phillies offense goes back to work when we return. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House, your city, your house, Rally House, Philadelphia.
Paco a little late getting out there, Tom.
Well, he might have had some last-minute instructions he wanted to throw the way of the fellas.
Yeah. There he goes.
Gus Varlin is the new pitcher. He's the next contestant out there for the Nationals bullpen. Facing Derek Hill, who has been up once. He's 0 for 1. In some ways, there is a tale of two different bullpens so far. Philadelphia bullpen, 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down. Washington, 1 inning, 3 hits, 4 walks, 3 runs.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts too for the Phil's bullpen.
1-0 to Hill. 2-0. Wasn't necessarily Shohei Ohtani, but Varlin, I think, thought that was a strike.
I think he thought that was too.
3-0.
Oh my gosh. Don't help him.
Back toward the middle, off the mound, into center field, a base hit. That Hill with great speed is aboard. A leadoff single. Well, he keeps his hitting streak going.
Yeah, that thing jumped too.
Well, since 1950, John, who has the most pinch hit RBIs by a Philly in a single season? Stump the Fans trivia question brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on.
Del Hunter.
All right. We'll show it up in a second. See if John is right.
If it's Met Stairs, I'm not going to be happy.
Crawford, the batter, shows bunt. Bunts it toward third. Meade has it. Goes to second in time. Well, that was good execution by the Nationals.
Yeah, it was. Nice. I mean, Meade was charging hard, and the ball was rolling. It might have been different, but it was a 2-hopper to him, and he had his momentum, which he should have been, but has momentum going towards second, knowing the whole time he was going to try to get that out at second.
Trey Turner, the batter, he has 2 hits tonight. Hits that one foul. All right, here's the answer. I would say Dobbs, but hey, Drake Dobbs, 2007.
Yeah, Larry. Where's he at? Cambodia?
Barbados.
Barbados.
Yeah. 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. There was Aiden that provided that question tonight.
Oh, okay. Apparently someone told Larry Anderson, he asked me, he said, did you say I was in Barbados?
Foul back, 1-2.
I said, no, but if you watch the games, you would know what I said. That's right.
One and 2. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. Throw to second base. Not in time. And Crawford swipes the bag. They're challenging this pitch to Turner.
Pitcher's calling the ball. Catcher's challenging.
I thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Oh, man, yeah.
All right, so Trey strikes out, but the go-ahead run is in scoring position. And now they're challenging the play at second base.
The call on the field is taken to second base. Washington is challenged.
Wow, imagine if they got a double dipper here. Dan Iasoni is the crew chief. Blake Butera decided to challenge this one. This is a manager's challenge brought to you by Grungo Law. What's the call?
I know Justin slid past the base, but second base umpire Dan Iasonia was right on top of the play. Safe.
Oh, he was off the bag. I don't know if the tag was still on him.
Like right.
Oh yeah, he
got him.
Yep. All right, so it should be a double whammy if they see what we see.
After review, the runner slid over the base and was tagged. The call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Washington retains their challenge.
Well, not a lot's gone the way of the Washington Nationals, but back-to-back challenges go the way to get a couple outs here. A strike 3 call was originally called a ball that was overturned, and then the caught stealing. We'll head to the 9th inning. The bottom of the 8th. Well, in between innings, between the top of the 8th and the bottom of the 8th inning, Don Mattingly, I think, was talking to Dan Iasonia. The only thing we could deduce is that he was talking to him about whether the base was being blocked or not, that there wasn't a clear path. I don't know. I think there was a clear path.
Yeah, there's clear. There wasn't there for a second.
There wasn't, no. Well, there's a base hit for Lyle, and it's cut off by Hill. But Lyle's going to be able to get to second base against Orion Kerkering as we start the bottom of the 8th inning. That doubles the 17th for Lyle.
This hadn't been a friendly place so far for Orion this trip in. Struggled in game 1, or was it game 2?
Game 2.
Yeah. But leadoff double there by Lyle, so there's a lot of work to do. Abrams hitting for Young.
Yeah, C.J. Abrams will pinch hit. Guess his sides feels okay. And he fouls it away.
I thought they might let Young hit and bunt.
That's what I thought too. They got Tenna in the on deck circle to pinch hit. At the knees, 0-2. Yeah, I'm with you, John. I thought the same thing about Young. Oh, 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on 3 pitches. Well, that was a helpful one.
Yes, it sure was. Yeah, just ran 98 way up out of the zone, and an aggressive Abrams. Couldn't touch it.
Nope. Here's Tenna. Tenna 222 with 3 home runs. And there's strike 1, 0-1.
That's one thing too, is bringing in all these lefties to hit off Kerkering, is it makes it an easy throw to third for JT if Lyle decides to run.
Well, he's just pumping strikes now, John.
Well, that is the key to good pitching.
We've seen that tonight.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts against the pinch hitters for the Nationals. And 2 outs, and it brings Bibas to the plate.
And pretty much the same thing he threw to C.J. Abrams. Just elevate the fastball with 2 strikes. Aggressive hitters will chase.
Bibas fouls it away. The foul tips it. It's 0-1.
I believe I'd try to elevate on him too, the way he has got a vicious swing, doesn't he?
He does. He checked his swing that time. Vivas hit a 3-run home run against Kerkering earlier in this series. Had the 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. 12 strikeouts tonight for Phillies pitching. Each of the relievers have struck out 2. Ground ball back toward the mound. Kerkering's got it. He runs 3/4 of the way to first, underhand in time. And he pushes aside the leadoff double by Dalen Lyle. And he puts a 0 up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles 24 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
Well, we go to the top of the 9th inning, and nothing is different than the last couple of days. I mean, it's been tight here in the 9th. And Kyle Schwarber will lead things off for the Phils. Phillies were down 5-0. Varland delivers a strike at 95. Defensive changes. Tenna is in right field. Cruz is in center. Abrams at short. It's brought to you by Car Shield. Line drive, base hit it to right center field. Cruz will get to it, and Schwarber's aboard. It's his 2nd hit of the night. Well, let's see if they pinch run for him. Yep, here comes Stubbs.
Oh, he knows how to do score runs, Tom.
Yeah. Boy, the 9th inning for the Phillies in these last 2 games has been amazing. 10 runs. And Harper, who has been on base 3 times.
He struggled last night, Duran.
It's one of the big differences is you got that guy to lean on.
Oh my gosh.
Harper walked and drove in a run his last time up. Upstairs, 1-0.
This is Varland's game because they ain't no one up in the pen.
Fly ball left field. That's hit well. Lyle's going back toward the wall. Gone! Opposite field. 2-run home run. Bryce Harper. The 9th inning magic strikes again.
They leave you speechless what they've done the last 3 games.
Just absolutely remarkable. The Phillies down 5-0 have come back to take a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, watch though the balance. That's a change up by Varland, and look at the balance on Bryce. Stayed on that ball. We know he's got power to all fields. Hey, you don't think he's happy after hearing boos for 4 nights?
Seriously. Brandon Marsh with a healthy hack, and it's 0-1.
That was almost like the one he hit against the Padres.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Liner out to right field. That'll be another base hit for Marsh. Another 2-hit night for Brandon Marsh.
So I write down the run scoring with green. I'm gonna run out of green ink, man. I get this guy going. Get Alec going. We'd be all right.
Well, Alec is 0 for 3. He's got an RBI. Nobody out. Runner at first. 2-run lead.
He's just late. Timing's just off for Alec.
outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. You know what the amazing part of it is that they signed Justin Lawrence today. There's nobody warming up in their bullpen.
Oh, I think they all went down the tunnel.
Fly ball right field. Tenna lounges back. He's under it, makes the catch.
Where's Kyle Finnegan when they need him?
Really, everyday Finnegan.
If you don't have lefties ready for Kyle and Bryce and Marsh.
Runner goes, pitches a strike, no throw. Marsh is in scoring position.
Stay there, Brandon.
It's the 9th career go-ahead home run in the 9th inning or later for Bryce.
That was a beautiful swing.
On the inside corner, 0-2. Fly ball left center field. Lyle is in. And he makes the catch. 2 outs. Michael and Ben are standing by for Phillies postgame live presented by Cure Auto Insurance. And they've got a lot to talk about. The Phillies have scored 12 ninth inning runs in the last 3 games.
Hey, see, he got the Buckeye headband on. Come on, JT driving around.
JT tonight is 0 for 4. Just a bit outside. This is absolutely remarkable what's happened these last 3 games.
Kind of like yesterday's game. The offense looks sluggish.
Fly ball right center field. On the run is Cruz. It is off the Geico side. RBI for JT, hustling to second. Marshall score, and the Phillies add on. It's an 8-5 game.
That is JT at his finest right there.
He drilled that one.
Yeah, that thing left the bat in a hurry. Hit off that, just above that Geico sign. You see Marsh tiptoeing.
Got to score, Marsh, before there's a play at second base.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Well, here comes Hill. Hill is batting for the 3rd time, and he didn't even start the game. And that one's hit well out toward left field. Lyle's going back, and the top is off this one. A 2-run home run for Hill. Absolutely incredible. It is 10-5 Phillies.
Speechless.
An absolutely incredible run for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, a little ball that just spun. Had no depth to it whatsoever.
441 feet, John, on that one.
Yeah, that one. Well, Fan reached over and caught it right above the 106.7 Fan.
And by the way, Duran has sat down.
Yeah. Not needed right now.
And the chants of "Let's go Phillies" are getting louder and louder as the Nationals fans head to the exits.
Oh, good. We might not have traffic getting out of here.
Look at him up the aisle.
Oh, and the Eagles chant too. We got it all working.
Swing and a miss. Crawford is down on strikes. Just an absolutely incredible 3 games and 3 straight 9th innings for the Philadelphia Phillies. They scored 5 runs in the inning. The first 2 off the bat of Bryce Harper against his former team. It's his 103rd in this ballpark. Turning Point brought to you by Toyota Camry.
Yeah, a little change up there by Varland, and it's what happens when you're strong and you stay on it, baby.
Well, it's a 10-5 Phillies lead. $15 runs scored in the 9th innings in this series. And Tim Mesa will take over. And a first pitch to Ruiz is in there. Ground ball foul, and it's 0-2. Fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Two and two. Phillies now with 10 runs on 13 hits.
What about the 8th and 9th inning?
That one's hit over to third. Alec Boehm has it.
There you go. Get that leadoff hitter, baby.
Yep, 1 out. Keep doubt alive. Michael and Ben are standing by. Phillies postgame live presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Yeah, 3 runs in the 7th with 2 hits. 5 runs in the 9th with 5 hits.
Outside corner 0-1.
Wonder what happened to us in the 8th.
Check swing, slow roller out towards Stott. James Wood not really running, so they get him easily. 2 outs. And now Curtis Mead, who gave the Nationals a 1-0 lead in the first. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the first inning, and then added 1 more in the third.
This is just absolutely incredible.
It's incredible. Fouled away, 0-1. Inside.
Yeah, there's a lot of people hitting the old exits.
Oh, yeah. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Phillies fans are coming to their feet. If they had patience, it's paid off tonight. If they've had patience the last 3 days, it's paid off.
Yeah, might need a defibrillator, but it was still exciting.
1-2, and the pitch into the air, center field. Waiting for it is Crawford, makes the catch, And the Phillies have come from behind for a third consecutive game. And they have taken this one by a final score of 10-5. They have won 3 of 4 over the Nationals. And they continue to climb in the National League East. These have been heart-racing late games for the Philadelphia Phillies.
And you know, it's everyone.
And it's everyone.
You know, Edmundo came up big the other night. He didn't even play today, but Derek Hill's been fantastic.
Yeah, he has.
And you know, this guy here, who's our player of the game, he ain't too shabby either.
Yeah, Bryce Harper, our Chevrolet player of the game, go-ahead 2-run home run. The opposite way. Just so incredible on so many levels what they've been able to accomplish in this series. And you're right about Hill. I mean, he keeps his hitting streak alive, but homers now in back-to-back games, one longer than the other.
Yeah, and you know, Bryce had the big hit, but the homer by Marsh to get the Phillies on the board.
No doubt.
You know, just send a message to their bullpen, like, you know, their coaching staff, like, oh boy, here we go again.
Yeah, the Phillies will take a train ride up to New York to take on the Mets. Our Corona probable starters include Zach Wheeler tomorrow. Ron Hell will pitch on Saturday, and Jesus Luzardo will wrap up the series on Sunday. And I'm not sure if those late inning games could be as heart-stopping as these late inning games have been.
I don't know how you could ask for anything more for 3 of the 4 games. These last 3 games, it's just incredible.
It's just incredible. Just incredible. And Harper's opposite field home run was his 103rd in this ballpark. A ballpark that he's extremely familiar with.
Yes, indeed.
And the fans, the Phillies fans that stuck around, and there were a lot of them that stuck around, I mean, they were rewarded with a heck of a come-from-behind victory again. And I'm not sure which one's better than the other. I mean, all 3 have had a totally different personality. And Bryce has his headset on. Bryce, you have a thought on that? I mean, all 3 of these comebacks have been absolutely epic by the Phillies.
Yeah, it's been great. Never die. I mean, that's the team we are, right? I mean, going in, no matter if we're down or anything, we're just trying to plug. And you know, once we got down 5-2, Marshy hits that homer, and you know, it's kind of, all right, we got a chance. You know, we're in striking distance, and able to fight, and get back and win that game.
Yeah, Bryce, one of the guys that, you know, these last few games that has really come through, well, these last 3 games, Derek Hill's just been unbelievable. Whether he's starting or not starting, he's prepared, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you're not a first rounder for a reason, right? I mean, he's got the talent in him, obviously, and he's changed a couple things once he got over here, and he wants to learn. He's obviously super smart. You know, he journals everything and all that kind of stuff. So he's a smart baseball player, understands what it takes, and he's had some hell of at bats for us. You know, the last couple of days, ever since he's been here, actually, had some great at bats for us. So that's a great pickup right there.
Bryce, what are wins like this tell you about a team?
Yeah, we're coming. I mean, watch out, right? I mean, obviously we're a great ball club. We knew it. We knew we had it in us, and you know, we're playing good baseball right now, and you know, it's a great ball club that we have. We have a lot of fun, obviously, and you know, we're a great team. We just got to keep going.
Bryce, you know, you get booed everywhere you go on the road. But, you know, this was your home for a long time, and it had to be rewarding to hit that go-ahead homer there in the 9th.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing here, right? I mean, it's a ballpark that I know, and the batter's eye, the backdrop, everything. I mean, I'm very familiar with this ballpark. Hit a lot of homers here, had a lot of big games also, and obviously they hate me now, and that's okay. A lot of the workers still love me.
Well, we love you, Bryce.
So we're good with that. But no, I love coming back here and playing, no matter the ovation I get or anything else. It's like you said, I get booed everywhere I go, so it's a common thing. But it always feels good to come through for the team, especially in a park like this.
We love you, so
yeah. I appreciate you.
Go shower and get on that train, baby.
That was awesome to see. Very impressive, and again, another team effort.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, Bryce, thank you.
Bryce
Harper, our guest. It was a total team effort.
It's unbelievable, this team.
Don't forget the bullpen either. I mean, I know bullpen's been a huge topic. Phillies bullpen has been outstanding. The Corolla crossover brought to you by Toyota is coming up next.